NXT superstar Sami Zayn, the future of WWE?
Let's hope.
I think so. We'll see. But yes, we'll see. A lot of people think so. What do you think of your progress and what you've been able to do so far with NXT?
It's been a hell of a ride. Yeah, it's been very interesting since I got here, and I've really had I really have nothing bad to say. It's been there were ups and downs, but ultimately it's been very good to me, and up to and including yesterday, the day before. I mean, I just got back into town. I've been on the road for the last couple of weeks, so I've definitely gotten a lot of opportunities since I've been here. So I really don't have much to, they're holding me back, nothing like that. You know what I mean? I've gotten tons of opportunities, and I'd like to think I've been able to take advantage of a lot of those opportunities, and I look forward to more of them coming my way.
Sammy, you've wrestled all over the world, correct?
A fair bit.
What was that like? What is it like? Adrian Neville is an international talent.
Yeah.
What's it like for a talent to get all these different experiences? And do you bring some of that here, or is it a starting over point?
I'd like to think so. I think I think you as a wrestler are a piece of everything you've done. You as a person, not just a performer, but you as a person are just a product of everything you learn along the way, and different people you meet along the way, and then you kind of take pieces, and it all just goes to mold you. So when you come here, I'm a product of that 10 and a half or 11 years before I got here. I'm bringing all that to the table now, which is cool, and hopefully that helps me. I think that has helped me a lot. Stand out or excel or any sort of success I've had here is definitely, I can attribute it to that 11 years of not only work but learning along the way, and I hope that's reflected here, and I think this is it's a whole other part, because now we're about 12 and a half years, so I've been here for about a year and a half, and that year and a half here adds to who I am today as a performer and as a person. So it's all just part of the ride, and I definitely think it gives me a slight advantage,
Part of that ride, when you're first starting out, wherever you started out, how does that compare to coming here and working out and training at this place, the WWE Performance Center?
It's really different. Honestly, that was the adjustment. It's one thing like from day one. It's one thing if you come here and start from day one, it's kind of like, whoa, this is real and this is happening. I didn't start here from day one. I started here from like 10 and a half years in or so, 11 years, so it's so different. So for me, the adjustment was going from being on the road or traveling or trying to hone my craft out there to being in here. That was the adjustment for me. Being in these rings every day and being in that gym every day, and just having these different coaches with these different sort of perspectives. That was the learning curve for me. That was the adjustment for me. But God, to think of where I started and where I am now, it's like being atop a mountain and looking back at the base, and you can't even believe you started down there, you know what I mean? So it's cool, it's awesome, I've loved every minute of it.
WWE 2K15, the video game.
Yeah.
Have you played video games before? Is this a new experience for you?
Yes and yes. So basically I used to play video games a lot more, obviously, as a teenager, and I kind of fell out of it. I'm not a huge gamer these days. I just play a lot of NHL, I'm a big hockey guy. But besides that, I haven't really played a wrestling video game actively since the days of WrestleMania 2000 and No Mercy back on the Nintendo 64, which now is 15, 16 years ago, which is crazy to think, but
the technology though,
crazy. So I just played the game now maybe 20 minutes ago, and I was blown away by the attention to detail. And man, we were playing it on the PS4, which is the next gen consoles, and you could actually see t-shirts from the furthest members of the audience in the back row. You could see they're wearing a Dolph Ziggler shirt or something like that. It's so crazy. And we're watching Triple H's entrance, and you can literally see beads of water going down his chest during his entrance. So it's amazing. It's a testament not only to the advances in technology, but that WWE is current with that technology, and 2K games are current to those changes. So it's amazing.
Who did you play as?
I tried to play against myself, but you have to unlock me. So one of these consoles is bound to have an unlocked version of me, and so I actually I put Bo Dallas versus Bray Wyatt. just because I was in NXT with both of these guys, and it was amazing to see them, you know, in WrestleMania head to head. It was just kind of cool for me. So I don't know. That's the matchup I put.
Did you see yourself though yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. So you're waiting for that.
I can't wait. Yeah, I can't. I saw this though, and that's pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Isn't it something when like the action figures, the video games, all these different things?
It's all happening now. That's the amazing thing, is I'm on the cusp of that. I'm like, you're actually catching me at an interesting time, because if you talk to like Kofi Kingston or something like that, somebody like that who's been around for a while and has been in the video games for 6-7 years and has been, you know,
they're used to it. They're accustomed to it
right?
now.
So you're actually like, they could tell you about what it was like when it was first happening, but you're actually catching me right now while this is actually like, I heard they're coming out with an action figure for me shortly. This is, you know, my first video game, so it's all really happening and it's all really cool.
Last question for you.
Yeah.
You mentioned hockey. So who does Sami Zayn root for? Does he have a team?
Absolutely. I'm from Montreal, so I got to say I'm obviously a Montreal Canadiens fan. Although when I was a kid, it was the Quebec Nordiques. Yeah.
You mentioned Montreal Canadiens. This is going back maybe way from Guy Lafleur?
Of course. Yeah. He played for the Nordiques when I was a kid too. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you have a favorite player growing up?
Yeah, I was really big into Russ Courtnall when I was a kid. Number 6, you remember him?
No. I'm not that big into hockey.
Yeah,
I know a little bit about it.
Yeah.
South Florida, we don't have too much. Now we have a hockey team.
You guys won a cup? Yeah, Tampa won the cup.
Tampa did. You're right.
And Florida, Miami, right?
Yeah,
they went to the finals once.
Yeah, they did with Van Beesbrook in goal. Yeah. So
you know,
are you able to keep up a little bit with the hockey, or it's so busy?
Yeah. No. Well, now the preseason's starting, and I haven't really caught too much of that, but I'll definitely be watching the regular season. I definitely go out of my way to watch this stuff. Yeah.
Did you play hockey growing up?
No. Actually, my dream when I was a kid was either to be a hockey player or a wrestler, and I guess hockey. My parents never put me in hockey, so take this. Yeah.
Good choice.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm loving it. It's been great to me. Thanks.
Sami Zayn, thank you so much. Go get him. Go do your thing.
Thank you so much. Thank you for